Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Memorial Stadium, Lincoln, Nebraska, and home of the Cornhuskers. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Put total leather to crank us up. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. From the wideout. Wants to throw. It's Raiola. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Let's talk for just a minute about Nebraska. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help them out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
Got a man in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. They'll go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
To the air on second down. That's reeled in. It's Johnson. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. Pulls it in. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Takes the handoff. It's Hansen. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. They feed him again. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And a nice play by the defense. 3rd and short, you're thinking run most of the time, but a really nice job playing tight on the wide receivers, playing the pass and giving no space for the offense.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Grab near the marker. It's Knowles. Touchdown, Nebraska! A great catch and run for 6.
I love the aggressive nature and the play calling there. The opening drive in the game, you have an opportunity on 4th down, obviously, to just kick a field goal, take the lead early, establish some momentum. Instead, they get aggressive. They go for it, and not just get it, they score a touchdown.
And he makes the extra point. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Wide open downfield. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Back to pass. It's Sayin. Makes the grab. It's Peoples. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Let's talk just for a second about Ohio State. It's been a season to remember so far, fresh off their new top 10 ranking. How far can this team go?
Well, they're starting to get there now, right? And I think once you get some big wins, Jesse, and you start to climb up, you start to feel that and the momentum and the confidence that it builds with your squad. I think we might just be scratching the surface with this group.
Yeah, that's the difference with this team, is it feels like they're really starting to believe. We always knew they were talented. They knew it too, but getting some of these big wins this season, I think they now believe they can take down anybody in the country.
3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Toss sweep right. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Using his legs, it's Peoples. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Third down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make moving a change impossible. Grabbed behind the line, it's Peoples. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
Obviously, third downs are so critical because you get an extra chance to wear that defense out. Great job by the offense. Great job by the quarterback completing the pass, getting the first down, moving the sticks, fresh set of down, continue to wear on this defense.
Under fire. They get to him as he throws. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And that kind of toughness is something you can't coach in quarterbacks. You either have it or you don't. Being able to deliver strikes like that for touchdowns when you know you are going to get absolutely popped, man, it is hard to find QBs like that. This offense has one.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. One final play before the end of the quarter. They'll leave it with him. And that's the end of the line on that run, and it's the end of the line for the first quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Wide receiver going in motion. The give to the back. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
The Huskers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Snap it to the back. Look out, he's got room. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on third down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
The Cornhuskers will snap it on first and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Pocket breaking down. And the defense got him at the 27.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground. You can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Complete in the middle. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
To the air, it's Raiola. He lobs one high down the left side. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Husker!
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field. And my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Michigan State is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Kirk Cousins had a hand in getting this quarterback to East Lansing, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Michigan. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. These little games can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
The Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Just a short pass to the tight end. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. On the move, it's Peoples. Turning it on! And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The give to the back. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33.
And a nice job by the offense picking up the blitz, understanding that extra guy was coming, and creating just a little bit of a hole for that running back to slither through and get some positive yards.
And the Huskers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Finds the tight end. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chains.
Yeah, I like that. 3rd and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the first down.
The Huskers getting set on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. And how about this Buckeye defense? This is not all flash and score around here these days.
And when you've seen Ohio State really be great and make those playoff runs, you always pick out those big defensive linemen that can get their hands on the quarterback and get him on the ground like they did right here.
Makes the grab. It's Knowles. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Nice job after the catch by the tight end. Able to make a guy miss and go get extra yards.
Now on 1st down from the 43. Here's the handoff. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Dropping back, it's Raiola. Fires to the right. Finds his man open. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Might be changing the route. They go right back to their man on 2nd and goal. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best 3rd down offenses in the country. They'll send out the kicker here. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. Between the uprights, it's good. And they go back on top.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. See them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. Leaves it with the running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Back to throw. It's Saying. Under fire. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Fires to the wideout. Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they missed an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On the run, it's People. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big third down. Looking to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Porter. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3-spot on the board. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And it's a deadlock here in the third quarter after the field goal. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Cornhuskers will boot it away to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. For a man, it's Saying. Throwing right. Got him downfield. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's when he catch you, big fella.
They'll try to pick up this third down and keep the drive moving close to midfield. They just keep firing. Unloads to the right. Got a wide open receiver. Across the 25, he's got room. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And the Buckeyes look to keep this drive humming. Wants to throw on first down. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. They're snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd...
Touchdown, Buckeyes! And that one will put them up here in the second half. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it has gone final in the ACC, a matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Clemson made it look easy, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit win on the road. And a win like this only confirms there is something special brewing with these Tigers. One thing we can always count on in the ACC is a spirited battle and a game that will make waves all along the Eastern Seaboard.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll go with a direct snap. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Looking down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. To the air, it's Raiola. And he rifled in that pass, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. And the Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They want to run it left here. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, miss the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
Music now. Football 7.
They think there's room to run to the right here. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
Nice, crisp run. Great job. Maybe expecting pass, in second down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the first down.
The Huskers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Might be calling a hot route. They'll move the wide receiver. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
A nice job by the defense with the edges. They try the touch pass on 1st and goal. Nice job setting the edge, not letting him get outside, making the good tackle, forcing 2nd down and goal.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to power it in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot. And this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up. But somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Cornhusker. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
The extra point here would tie the game. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the 3rd quarter. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. They'll run the screen. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Catch in the middle, it's Peoples. And he's down at the 41, that's a 1st down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
Motion from the wide receiver. The give to the tailback.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Right back to him on the ground. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy has had so far, why not hand it off to him on third down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. The Buckeyes can really attack on this second and short. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Heaves it deep. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. And they'll get him down after a solid return. The defense was looking for a huge play in this tie game, and they have just given their team a great opportunity.
I think, Reese, at this point of the game, tied late, it's going to come down to who can make the most plays. The defense comes up with a massive play, creating that turnover. Outstanding job by the D. All 11 guys being on the same page, now putting their offense in a great position.
They'll send the tight end in motion. To the ground with the back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackler.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Now they'll run the draw. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Raiola. Got it in the middle. It's Hunter. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Well, they execute the in route. And how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle, it's Henson. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They were counting on making a few yards after the catch on 3rd down. Instead, they're staring at 4th.
Yeah, and I think a lot of times you trust your guy. You throw it to him and you say, I can make somebody miss or lower my shoulder and get to the sticks. The defense had none of that. Nice job tackling. Nice job forcing the 4th down.
And the returner will be knocked down. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last drive was promising chasing for a while, but he wants to go deep. Wide open, he makes the catch.
What a throw on first down on the first play of the drive. And I think sometimes quarterbacks are given an alert on a specific play. And what that means is maybe the ball was supposed to go to somebody else. But in pre-snap, if the quarterback sees a matchup he likes, he's given the green light to take the shot. And I think that's exactly what happened on that play.
They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
I love the play called running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Pulls it in. It's Porter. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field. The DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
Out of the gun, the inside give. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking to pass. It's Sayed. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Decisions, decisions, decisions. If you're the quarterback right now, that's the most important thing. You cannot put the football in harm's way. Tie football game, wait. But with these timeouts in your back pocket, you've got an opportunity to drive the field and win this thing. You just cannot throw the ball to the other team.
What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. No good. And here in the fourth quarter, still all tied up, guys.
Well, that's just one the kicker would love to have back here in the fourth quarter in a tie game.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
I think a lot of people were curious what the strategy would be tied this late in the game with this field position. Do you play it safe? Do you play it for OT? I think you just got the answer right there. This coaching staff believes in this quarterback to make the throws to put their offense in position to win this game late.
They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. Scanning the field, it's Raiola. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Give to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Looking downfield on first down. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. Going the other way, and he's got room.
If I'm a QB coach, I'm grabbing my quarterback right away and be like, listen, we're going to get another opportunity. It's the fourth quarter. It's a tie game. Our defense is going to get a stop for us. You got to get your confidence back. You got to get back in this ball game. We're going to need you again down the road. You are not done.
Looking to throw on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Touchdown, Ohio State! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
And man, this game has been awesome. Some back and forth. Now you take the lead late. Nice job by the offense. And now you just need your defense to come through for you. One more time. One stop. Less than a minute remaining. Go out there, finish this thing off.
And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. And that's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw. It's Raiola. Right down the middle. Got his man downfield. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Timeout called by the defense, and the clock is stopped with 18 seconds left. Most important part of a clutch drive, piece together some first downs, get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Back to pass on second down. Trying to beat the DT. The pass ball's incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And I understand the logic by the offense here. Obviously, you're down in this game. You're trying to claw back into it. Why not take a shot? Why not be aggressive in that time? They just can't come up with the completion.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts one down the sideline. And the pass is caught for a touchdown. And it looks as if we could be headed to overtime.
Man, you did the hard part. What a drive, putting points together, getting 6. Now, what are you going to do? Decision time. Do you want to go for the win right now, go for the 2-point conversion, or kick this thing and go into overtime with seconds running down the clock?
Big point after here, looking for the tie late. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they decide to tie it up in the final seconds. Looks as if we could be headed for free football. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. And the returner will be dragged down. 4 quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football. I'm finding out which of these two teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play?
The Cornhuskers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Snags it! Touchdown, Nebraska! They strike first in overtime.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
From the shotgun, the inside give. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Sayin. Makes the grab on the left. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
To the air on first down. He's got it on the move. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipate.
Touchdown, Buckeyes! They got it in the end zone. Now a decision to make with a point after.
First off, really impressed by how physical this guy is still running the ball this late in the game. But now it's decision time. You want to play it safe, kick the extra point, or are you feeling aggressive to go for 2 points?
And I think this is all about how you feel about your defense and how you feel about this game extending. Do I have a chance? Do I have better players? Am I more fatigued? Like, all this has to come into account because you got a chance right now with 1 play to win this football game.
Here in the second overtime, they'll snap it on first down. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got a man, it's Peoples. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
This crowd knows when to bring it. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
So first down in the red zone, and this crowd getting behind its defense. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Ohio State. Got it in to take the lead here in the second OT. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive feat.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Knowles. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Huge third down to keep the drive alive. They need a touchdown on this possession. Wants to throw on third down. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Huskers! They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And now they'll try to get the two-point conversion, guys. Offense will use a timeout here to make sure everyone is on the same page here in overtime. Here comes the two-point try.
Set, ready.
Dropping back, it's Raiola. Oh, and this one's picked off. A huge overtime turnover. My pulse rate is still through the roof on this game. I would have called that one for free. Wait, I don't want to get carried away here, but it was a really fun game and a great win.
It really was. I know we're all up here, we're bouncing around, we're excited after having seen what we just saw. What a great win for this team to go out and do it in overtime. That's the type of game that fans are going to be talking about for a long time, David.
Free. Yeah, right. If you know Reese Davis, that is not happening, but we got a free game that was awesome, back and forth, nip and tuck, and bonus time. You got some free overtime play in that one.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.